Hi, this is Neil's on Dynasty. I have to watch out I don't step on a kitty cat. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. Let me turn some lights on here. Definitely be kind, helpful, and grateful. Say hello to Dixie and Harley. Buy yourself some silver and some platinum because platinum's going to get very, 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 very rare here very, 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 very soon. But that's not what this is about. What this is about is America building an oil pipeline in Niger. Now we're recognizing the Niger coup government as the official government of Niger. Russia is just signed a deal with Niger to build a nuclear power plant. So Russia's going to build a nuclear power plant, and America is going to recognize them as a legitimate government. France is getting kicked out. Russia and America are moving in. Bizarro world we live in. Here's the report.
On Africa, Judd Devermont, has revealed that America plans to build pragmatic but strained relations with the new military government in Niger that seized power in the West African nation on July 26, 2023. Mr. Devermont, the Senior Director for African Affairs at the National Security Council, revealed this information at the mid-October 2023 Financial Times Africa Summit, highlighting that America has chosen to recognize the Niger junta and forge relations with it moving forward, because it now recognizes the July 26 coup in Niger as a fait accompli. Essentially, America has finally acknowledged that the coup has already happened and cannot be reversed, so Washington has no choice but to accept it. Military juntas have deposed governments in the Sahel countries of Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Guinea in recent years. The fall of democratic regimes has constrained Washington's ability to make an impact in the Sahel, where Islamist extremists affiliated with Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State have infiltrated large areas of land and carried out several deadly operations. Nevertheless,
the UN's been there for 25 years to stop that, and that's why they're getting kicked out, because they haven't stopped it, they've facilitated it. That's why Russia's moving in, because Wagner Group seems to actually know how to pull the trigger on these radical groups over there that the UN has been unable to stop in the 25 years they've been there. Now you see a little bit more of the bigger picture of what's going on down there. They have the same, if not worse, problems since the UN has moved in. That's why all those countries are also kicking the UN out.
Judd Devermont said the U.S. needed to add complexity to its relationships on the continent, and that even though it was not business as usual in Niamey, the U.S. could not simply abandon Niger. The United States maintains around 1,000 troops and 2 drone sites in Niger to monitor Islamist activity throughout the Sahel. If we left Niger, it's not just about Nigerian security. It's also about the consequences for Ghana, Togo, and Benin, said Devermont, referring to coastal states with northern borders on the Sahel that are threatened by the spread of terror groups. This is a region that is, unfortunately, seeing a real expansion of extremism, and it's getting close now to the borders, if not spilling over the borders of the littoral countries, he added. Washington's stance on Niger contrasts with that of Paris, which was obliged to cut ties with the new regime commanded by General Abdourahmane Tiani after it dismissed France's ambassador and ordered the withdrawal of 1,500 French troops. France does not recognize the military-led government, the National Council for the Protection of the Homeland, but considers close ally and former President Mohamed Bazoum to be the legitimate elected leader. Still, Mr. Devermont was quick to add that U.S. pragmatism in the Niger case does not mean it accepts military governments in Africa, but is a reflection of Washington's recognition of the reality that more countries are being run by military regimes for longer, so they have to accept this fact and work with it, whether they like it or not.
Interesting. Now all of a sudden, we have to work with these regimes. But yet, Gaddafi, Hussein, and Noriega. We didn't have to work with their regimes, but these ones we have to work with. These are narratives they're selling to push their narrative. See, in Northern Africa and in Central America, we don't accept that. But in Central Africa, we have to accept it. We have to accept that it's going to take long. No, no, we in Russia and America are doing this. The two big bullies on the block are running everything. And they're putting other things out there, making you think it's other people so that they can shift the narrative to what they want. Russia is building a nuclear power plant in Niger, and America is running an oil pipeline through Niger. Both countries are friendly with the new Niger government. Just think about it, people. Really, just stop and think about it. There's some stuff going on here that has nothing to do with freedom, liberation, equality, or anything else. It's all about power and money. And the two big boys, America and Russia, are still pulling the frickin' triggers. You guys have a nice day. Be sure to be kind, helpful, and grateful. Talk to y'all later.